Hi everybody, today we're going to take a look at which Atari cartridges I ordered from Amazon. So I'm going to open up this one after, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So let's see what I ordered. So I don't know if you've seen my other Amazon rant videos or delivery. It started with the problems with ordering these Atari cartridges, in that they were being delivered in bags and getting crushed, and I had to return them. Then I had to order a whole bunch of them, so that way if you order like 9 together, they will show up in a box instead of the bags usually. So here's the first one, Dark Chambers. This game may require an update for your console. Okay, that's interesting to know because I haven't updated my Atari 7800 Plus console, though I do have the original Atari 7800 as well. So let's take a look at this one. It says, Adventure awaits deep below. The dark wizard of Azor has hidden a massive treasure throughout the mysterious underground catacombs known as the Dark Chambers. You have been charged with a quest to recover this treasure from the murky depths. Armed with a bow and flaming arrows, you must defend yourself against a myriad of ghouls and curses as you collect treasure. Play solo or join forces with a companion. Danger lurks everywhere in the underground maze. Only the bravest will survive. So my understanding is this one is a precursor, or gave the idea for Gauntlet. So it looked pretty good, so I decided to pick it up. I'm glad to see that the box is in mint condition. It hasn't been crushed in any way. And unfortunately, it has a little opening over here, this little burn. I don't know how that happened, nick. Because what I plan to do is just open this up with a box cutter very so slightly and keep the plastic, covering as protective. And the next one here is Space Duel. Let's see what this one says. How to avoid death by crystal spores. 1 to 2 players. Your pilots are trapped in the distant sector OPPO6, contaminated by rare crystalline space spores. The geometric spores are beautiful but deadly, and they are everywhere. Nearby aliens have also appeared to stop the spread of the invasive organisms, but they're not particularly picky about aiming their photon cannons. Destroy the spores and defend yourself. Like the original Vector arcade version of the game, this 7800 Plus release features competition and team variations. So I tried this out. It's very similar to Asteroids. I tried it out on the Nintendo Switch on the Atari 50-year anniversary cartridge. And so my understanding is the original arcade version has some kind of tethering if you're playing 2 players simultaneously, which is really fun. But this particular one doesn't have that feature for some reason. But, I said to myself, it's very difficult to find a second player these days. So it didn't really matter that much. So I thought I'd pick it up. And for whatever reason, this became on sale, like less than the other cartridges in Canadian. Like usually they start at $50. I think this went down to $30. So I said, why not? Next one is Super Circus Atari. This one also needs an update. Let's see what this says. Big show under the big top. Step right up to see high-flying stunts and daring deeds as acrobatic clowns take center stage at the circus. You control the teeter-totter that launches 2 daredevil clowns into a moving cloud of balloons. As they fly into the air, they pop every balloon they touch, scoring you points and astounding the audience. Will you earn a standing ovation with your death-defying performance, or will your stunts fail splat? So this one here, there's an Atari 2600 version. Obviously, there was an arcade version before that. I don't know. I really wasn't a big fan of the Atari 2600 version. I do have it, But, you know, there's not very many paddle games to go with the Atari 7800, so I thought I'd give it a try. Some people online reviewed it, and they said it's actually a lot of fun. So I said, okay, I'm going to go for it. And finally, Pac-Man double feature. Well, this one needs an update too, and it's a 2-in-1 cartridge with the original 2600 version. Let's see what this says. 2 ways to chomp. Experience the original video game romance that began in 1982 when Atari brought Pac-Man to home consoles for the first time. Enjoy Pac-Man the way it was meant to be played on an Atari console with a new arcade-style version for the Atari 7800. Or revisit the very first home version of the game with the re-release of Atari 2600 Pac-Man just the way you remember it. Both games are together in a 2-in-1 cartridge. See why it was love at first bite. So when they released the Namco collection, I actually already have the original Galaga, Dig Dug, and Xevious. So I decided, you know, not to get the rest of them. Although it would be nice to have a nice fresh cartridge with a new manual, etc. And it has nice color cartridge decal on it on these new releases. But, you know, if space and money was no object, I would definitely get all of them. But I decided just to get the one I don't have, which is this one here. And I was also thinking that, you know, since they got the Namco license, like, why didn't they just re-release Miss Pac-Man as well? I mean, they could have added it into this as well, I'm thinking. Or, you know, release it as a separate cartridge. I don't know, it's kind of odd that they didn't release the Miss Pac-Man again for those that don't have it, or to get a fresh cartridge. And finally, let's see what's in here. Interesting box. It's kind of unique and glued and difficult to open. It is Tiger Heli. So if you recall, Atari released previously to the Namco batch, it was Tiger Heli, Circus Atari, what was that called? Counter-Strike or something like that. 2, and Dark Chambers. So what happened with this one here is I bought it late, or it became out of stock or something like that when I ordered the rest of them. And I was just cringing when I found out that they will be shipping this separately. I said, oh no, now it's going to be separate than these ones. It won't end up in a box. It'll get crushed. They'll put it in a bag and get crushed. So it's just a miracle that they sent it in a box, and it's a mint condition copy. You know, I'm just shocked and happy to see that. You know, maybe they finally learned their lesson. It's probably not just me, but several other people were receiving crushed cartridges and returning them for exchange or refund or whatever. So here it is, Tiger Heli 40th Anniversary Edition. And let's see what this one says. Fly, Blast, Battle, Single Player. The mission is critical, time is short, and the enemy is gathering strength. The Tiger Heli chopper features advanced tactical capabilities, making it the only craft that can handle this challenge. Maneuver your chopper over dangerous terrain with enemy fire trained on your position. Cripple their defensive capabilities with blasters and bombs to fly your way to ultimate victory. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.